Hello and welcome back to EPIC44. It is once again IXO, and with me now, special guest caster Molten. Good to have you here, Molten.
Good to be back on another Molten and EXO cast.
Yeah, it's been a while actually.
What, triannual?
Triannual, yeah.
Yeah,
That's always good.
And we have a nice PvP coming up between the only two players yet to drop a map at Epic Land this weekend. It's Geralt and Zain.
Somebody is going to drop a map, all right? They can't feasibly keep doing it.
It can't end 0-0. That is true.
Yeah, they're going to draw the first game now.
That would be hilarious.
That would be
What odds
hilarious.
would you get on a game to end as a draw in a PvP? That's very unlikely.
It is very hard, actually. It's kind of like...
very unlikely.
Yeah, I wonder how you could do that. What if you... No, if you both have DTs, no, you would...
You'd both just kill each other.
Yeah, kill each other, yeah.
At the
So
same
something,
time,
it would die, yeah.
It seems kind of almost impossible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or it could be a stalemate-esque situation.
Yeah. That's still hard, though.
Yeah.
You mine out the whole map. Or you both kill each other, all workers.
You both have no minerals and
yeah,
no workers.
Exactly.
You both have an army defending one building, and neither of you can really move.
Yeah.
That's probably the only way it would
You've got
happen.
your army only wins in the defensive position. Yeah, that would be the thing. All right, both players are ready. We are loading into the first map. It's going to be Abyssal Reef.
A classic.
A classic from
a fan favorite.
From 4 years ago. Do you know what? I've a lot of people. Do you know what? I like to have this positivity on the stream, right?
Yeah.
Because so many people have been complaining about this map.
Oh yeah, no, I hate it. But no, actually it's a very good map. I think the only sad thing about it is the natural gap.
Yeah, that's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Means you have to do a weird wall off against Zerg.
Yeah,
and it's like if it didn't have that, I feel like it's a really nice map.
Yeah, the path thing I think sometimes is a bit awkward as well, but
true.
that's skill issue, you know. Alrighty, spawning in the bottom right, it is the current reigning champion of Epic Land. It is Geralt.
And in the northwest, in the green trunks, playing Protoss, it's Zain.
It is indeed.
I feel like Zain has kind of a weird Epic Land lore of he is always up there. He's always one of the best players at the tournament, but he never really makes the final.
No, he's top 4.
Yeah,
he's reliably top 4.
He's like Hero Marine, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like he's one of the best players in Europe, but if Hero Marine wins the tournament, we're like, how did that happen?
Yeah. It kind of is like that. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Oh, hello.
Oh, probe assassination. First blood. Geralt, get out of here. That was good.
That was Zain that lost the...
Yeah. Geralt was saying,
that's a tilter.
That is a tilter.
It's just completely unnecessary to lose the probe.
Zain was like, yeah, I think I can mineral harass you from this side. And Geralt was like,
Yeah.
No, you can't. You got to do this. You got to go around the back.
Geralt showing him how it's done.
They're showing him how it's done.
When this happens to you, do you pull a probe and attack the probe?
No.
I always just let it happen. I'm saying,
yeah.
You do whatever you want, mate.
Listen,
I'm just going to make a probe.
I'm bad enough, and I know how the matchmaking works. You're bad enough to not be able to do this and do your build.
So I think Zain just waited until he got in this little nook, this little cranny between the minerals. And maybe, the probe gets stuck and Geralt freaks out and loses it.
Yeah, well.
Sentries Stalker for both players.
Yeah, the solid opening. Now, did you see Geralt's games earlier versus Optimus on this?
I haven't seen any.
So on this map, admittedly, Optimus went for like a third gate that got a proxy third gate that got spotted immediately. So it was the kind of thing. But Geralt's reaction was to go up to like 5 sentries.
Oh.
Yeah, he just had 5 sentries and a stalker, and he was like defending the ramp. It was really interesting.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense on this map.
He
right?
also,
the force fields can be so useful.
Yeah. I'd say
to defend your nap.
Versus Optimus, he left the pylon finish as well. Again on this map.
Oh.
But his Nexus has gone down a little bit sooner, and a faster Twilight Council as well. So
it's a fast Twilight Council, and I'm thinking back, and I can't remember what tournament it was in, maybe just a weekly or something, but I feel like I remember watching a cast where Gerald went for an early Dark Shrine.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not saying he's going to do it here, but it's definitely a possibility.
Yeah. What's interesting is he stopped at 3 units, so he's like quite confident that Zain isn't building 6 units and come across the map. There are 4 units that come across the map. He does have this probe out here that's seen it.
This is so interesting, moving across the map with 2 sentries like this.
Yeah, it feels kind of risky, right? Especially like up this very narrow ramp.
We do have to remember that sentries got buffed, right? Like, they're no longer just...
Yeah, they don't tickle. They do more than tickle.
Blast cannons. Yeah, and they can actually... They have some health now, you know?
Yeah, and Geralt does get the full view of the base, so he should have seen the Twilight Council. Yeah, he did.
Blink for both players.
Yeah, all the hallucinated
this is really cute.
It is.
But is it actually going to get anything done? It's more to just make Geralt panic.
Oh!
Oh, wow, the force fields trap the hallucinations
Energy
only.
for energy,
That's
alright?
pretty sick.
Energy for energy. Oh, Zain's going to try to come in here. Aggressive force field? No!
Oh,
That was
energy
a misclick.
overcharge by Geralt allows him
sick.
to place 2 more force fields.
And did we see...
Ooh.
Proxy. 4-gate blink.
Oh, where's Geralt going? Oh, does he see it?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, he already saw one.
I think he'd already seen one.
Well,
yeah.
Well.
Again, this is actually very reminiscent of the Optimist game. Yeah, but now, Zain's not going to commit. Optimus committed really hard. We do have these 2 sentries wandering across the map. This feels dangerous.
It feels extremely
we
dangerous.
Have 2 adepts going across the map.
Sentries.
This is wild.
This is a misclick. Oh,
well,
okay.
he
He realizes
sees
it's just in the nick of time.
Yeah. However, these 2 adepts are going across the map for Geralt still. They are going to end up causing trouble, I think.
Yeah.
Zain missed them in the map, not his fault. And
does Zain have any units at home here?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Nothing
there.
Those poor probes.
There. Oh, the humanity.
And the shades into the main.
Yeah, there you go.
I wouldn't be surprised if Zain just taps out now, I'm not going to lie. He sees Geralt has a 3rd base on the way. And it's just like, oh, Zain's so uber dead.
Yeah, this is a painful situation.
Oh, that dead position is so good, and the probes can't even kill them.
Zain is rotating around aggressively, but not able to really do much. Tries to use a warp-in force field, you know. That's the thing. Is this another gateway on here? Yes. Oh, no, it's just a regular pylon.
Yeah, Zain's going to attempt to fully send it, but just look at the economy. There's no way Geralt ever takes any
21
damage
to 47 probes. More stalkers. Blink on both sides. Sentry's getting wiped out. A shield battery in the back here. Yeah, I think that's going to be game number 1, unfortunately. Ending.
Yeah, a bit of an underwhelming one. I mean, we see Zain was planning a sophisticated attack, you know, proxying 2 gates, hallucinations, was really planning to put some pressure on, but as soon as Geralt shuts that down, it's not only the potential for Zain to attack that's gone, it's those 2 gateways that were building
the investment
are cancelled, and then Zain doesn't really have any production.
Yeah, it's a rough situation, and I was very interested that he decided to go for it. I wonder what kind of triggered, because he got the Nexus, right? Like it wasn't. He was trying to kind of bait it, maybe.
It also seems like a risky type of thing to do against a player as good as Geralt, who you know has open sentry first.
Yeah.
You know he has a shield battery. You know you're on Abyssal Reef, and those force fields can be so useful. And with energy overcharge, he's not going to mess up there.
I wonder if it was a case of Zain saw with his first hallucinated go that there were only 3 units. 3 units into Twilight Council. So it was like, and he was like, all right, you can't do that. You're not allowed.
Yeah.
However, Geralt was like, I can do what I want.
He can.
Yeah.
He can and he will. And map number 2 will be Ley Lines.
Ley Lines. I don't think much about this map, actually. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Oh, hang on.
I feel like, and I've heard this sentiment a lot this weekend, is that there's one too many maps and they're all the same. There's a couple different ones, obviously, but like there's too many maps with not enough differential between them. Like, who cares if it's Ley Lines or Frost?
Yeah.
Like, no one cares. It's the same thing.
I feel like the last 2 map pools have had the opposite problems, right? Like the last one, the map pool before this was like, hey, here's a crazy map, or they were all crazy, and now they're all very standard. Maybe they should have mixed them in, you know. But still, I don't mind saying it too much. What do you think about Amygdala with the fancy, the Zerg rocks that die?
I mean, it's a very cute gimmick.
Yeah.
Does it really change the game in any way? No, because by the time you have an army that would want to go through the Zerg rocks, they're already disappeared.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a cool feature, but It's just a pretty normal map, I guess.
It's an interesting idea to kind of like limit or like mess about with early game scouting, but I don't know how impactful that is.
Yeah.
Like if that's a good thing you should like try and encourage in the game. And yeah, we have very standard openings.
We're going to introduce the players,
oh yeah,
or we're just assuming they already know?
Well, I assume people know the current champion of Epic Land, that is Geralt.
And in the northeast, in the green, 1-0 down. Needs to win this map to keep the series alive. It's Zain.
Boom. You remind me I had to do the thing. Boop, boop, boop. All right, lovely. Yeah, so I suppose the question is now is like, if you after that first game, if you're Zane's coach, what do you recommend he does? What difference do you think he makes? Don't lose the first probe.
I mean, we see that he's probably going to go for a proxy Stargate here. I like it. I mean, it's really tough because it really feels like whatever you do, if you try something in the early game, Geralt's going to scout. He's going to have a hallucination.
Yeah.
So you can't really do anything too cheeky. But at the same time, if you just play a macro game, Geralt's almost certainly going to beat you.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
It's unusual as well because for most Protoss that attend LAN, it's like it's like Zain is. That is who Zain is to everybody else, right? You know, it's like he just scouts everything. If you try anything cheeky, he'll figure it out. Yeah. But if you just play macro, he's going to beat you. So it's like, this is a
levels to this game.
Okay, instant pull of the probe for Zain to follow Geralt's probe there. He doesn't want none of that business.
No Roscoe pylons.
Yeah, I had.
2 Adepts and a Stargate for Zain. I imagine he'll just go in with the Oracle as soon as he makes it.
Oh, look at this. Yeah,
I do kind of like it.
Oh, get it. Yes, let's go.
I do kind of like it when the proxy Stargate user banks up to 2 Oracles. And
yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if, with Gerald's scout of no second pylon, if he opts to build an early...
Let's have
early battery, but he scouted the Stargate with his hallucination.
That is insane. Indeed.
And Zain supply blocked rather embarrassingly here, actually. You should absolutely never get supply blocked at 31, and he hasn't even realized yet. Fortunately, he's going to lose an Adept, but this has been an absolute disaster.
Yeah, wait, where's his third pylon? So he just didn't have a third pylon?
Oh no, he has the third one now. He did a fourth one, sorry.
Yeah, so I can't count.
Yeah,
interesting. Okay, this shade is going to get in, but it's not going to be able to see much. It does confirm that it's a Twilight Council.
Okay, so now I feel like in this situation you have to bank up 2 Oracles. There's no value in going in with 1 Oracle. You've got the scout. You know you're not going to kill any probes.
This pylon is still alive at home, and that's got to be suspicious. Like, hey, why are you not building units out of your gateways?
Oh no, Zain does only have 2 pylons. That's Geralt's pylon. I see, and it is going to be a Dark Shrine for Zain.
Oh wow! But where is the Dark Shrine gone down? It's gone down in the main. This feels like a bit of a scrambly sort of thing because hey, Geralt's like, hang on, what were you doing over here? Okay, you cancelled the thing, but like, where is your money? Yeah. But there is an Oracle on the map, but there's only 1.
To be fair, I can't really imagine that Geralt's thinking Zain's going to go...
Oh my god! It is the Roscoe pylon!
Oh, the Adepts are going to shade.
Oh my lord!
Will they see the Dark Shrine?
I don't think they did.
They did not. That could be huge.
No, he didn't see the Dark Shrine.
He saw Blink on the way for Zain as well. There's actually no way Geralt knows there's DTs, and he doesn't have any detection. He doesn't have a Robo or a Stargate or a Forge.
Does he? And he's seen the Nexus finished as well, so it kind of makes sense. That's where the money is. Yeah. All right, this could be a cheeky play that could end up working, and he still has this as a proxy pylon, though it's not that great for it. Does have these few units moving out now. It's got to give the alarms for Zain, but 1 offensive DT and 1 defensive
Zain's
DT.
moving out on the map. What is he doing with these 3 Stalkers? He just needs to defend at home and have DTs on the other side of the map. He's not warping in DTs. Okay, he's warping in 1 now.
Is that over here?
It's going to take a while. That's going to get a lot of damage on. Geralt throws down a Robo. I think he smells something's up here.
He's like, yeah, you don't have enough stuff.
Yeah. And Zain needs to warp in a DT at home now.
Yeah, I would say 1 DT aggressive, 1
he
defensive.
warps it into the pylon that
is dying. However,
died.
Did Geralt see it?
Yeah, Geralt saw that. He walked in right in front of him. I have absolutely no idea why. Why Zain thought that would be a half reasonable idea.
And there's the hard wall with the gateway. Robo is down here, and he's got a sentry, overcharged sentry to force field to defend the ramp. If, okay.
Zain. This has
So,
not gone well at all.
If you have 2 DTs on a Robo before, I would say, yeah. It definitely dies, but yeah, even in the...
With a battery and a sentry is never
Yeah.
Oh, this really feels like it could have gone so well for Zain. If he just kept his army at home, warps in 2 DTs, gets on, gets one in the main, one in the natural, you just win.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And here's Geralt with the win ahead, get more ahead, take a third base. Like
that being said, this game's not over. You know, look at the supply. Zain's actually up 4 workers.
That's actually a very good point.
Not over.
He's got units kind of everywhere. He's kind of prowling on the map. We do now see the observers spotting the DTs.
Morph into Archon and
recall as...
Just going to lose then.
But now he blinks on top of this base, knowing the Stalkers are out of position, but he's not going to be able to get a cancel on this. There's way too much health on this.
We'll supply block him or something, and these sentries flirting with danger. Zain will get out.
Zain having another now proxy.
I really like this, by the way. Like, why would Geralt ever check that?
Yeah, it's true, it's true. He's going to accidentally find this pylon now.
Yeah, Zain's Stalker's a bit out of position here. Needs to be careful. He does not have the Stalker number to take this fight. I'm really shocked he's going for it. Does take out both sentries. Nicely done.
Oh, the aggressive blink over, but he doesn't know that there is a aggressive warper.
Okay. Now Zain with a numbers advantage, perhaps.
Oh, aggressive blink as well. We love it. But now an Immortal comes in.
Zain's floating so much. He just needs to get out, recoup, spend his money, and he can stay in this game. He really needs to build some more production, though. He is floating a lot.
The pylon trying to come back out. The Oracle trying to come back out here, trying to make something happen. It's going to be able to get... Does it get a big one? No, it's not going to get a big one. Maybe 1 or 2. No, 3. He scans instantly again. That doesn't work, right? Yeah. Did he shift queue that? I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if he did that on purpose.
That's going to be the GG.
I feel like it's kind of weird to leave the game when you have 1,000 minerals in the bank, but I'll allow it.
Well, you know what? That's the difference between you and Zain, right? Is that Zain realizes that he's already lost the game.
Yeah,
he's got 1,000
minerals. I would have stayed in 2 minutes and then died. So fair. Well, that was about... In fact, it's not about as one-sided as I thought it was going to be. I thought Zain was going to put up a little bit more of a fight there. He did get unlucky in game number 1. Feel like he could have handled the situation a bit better in game number 2. That being said, it's extremely easy to see that when you when we see everything. When we see, Gerald's out on the map.
You know what? I feel like I've sabotaged Zain this game. Just before this, we were talking about strategy and like do people try and be tricky and stuff like that and go one way while faking going the other and sort of that. And I feel like that's kind of what happened this game.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I'll take the blame, Zain. That's what I'm saying. I'll take the blame. But yeah, that is going to be the series. Over a bit quicker than I expected, actually. Yep. I kind of overhyped Geralt being these PvPs going to take forever, but they've been quite sharp games, which I think is very good. And that's fantastic. And I think we might have one more game series on for this evening. Although I don't know who it's going to be. But we are looking to get possibly some replays. But yeah, we're going to have one more series. So we're going to cut to a break. Be back in about 10-15 minutes with those replays. And I'm not sure who's be casting it, but it'll be a good cast. It'll be a good series. And that will close out day number 1 on EPIC44. So we'll be back shortly, yeah.